Hey everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see, we got a bunch of what's going on with the chat here, being weird. Awesome. Always love that. Philip, Goose, Michael, Kimberly, my lovely wife, Arturo, George, Rungamer, Francois, Sven. Good morning, everybody. Oh, there it fixed. I don't know what the devil that was. Anyway, Dan, Ted, Pat, Donald, welcome everybody. Welcome. My chat view is not the same as yours. It comes through the software I use to broadcast. Anyway, if you want to chat with me like these fine folks, Jason, Alan, Aaron, click the link right over here. This little green box down here. Click that. Become a subscriber to the channel. A few seconds later, you'll be enabled to chat with us while we're live. If I'm no longer live, well, you have to leave a comment down below. Last couple days, lots of people have been leaving comments. It's been super great. Yeah, next Wednesday, 9:20. You gotta pay attention. Wasn't today. Anyway, yeah. So welcome everybody. CPI out this morning, and yeah. You've been celebrating every day anyway. You celebrate your birthday every day. Anyway, CPI, yeah, a little bit of volatility, but kind of a flat reaction. I'll talk about it on the charts. We'll talk about, I mean, the number's probably cooked. Let's be honest. The number's probably cooked. All trading involves a substantial risk of loss. I may never get it right again. I said it was probably going to come in hot. Guess what? Came in hot. I mean, it's not rocket surgery. Just look at the prices that you pay for everything. Demand for used cars is picking up. Even though inflation, the interest rates, I don't know where we're headed, but I'll try to keep you ahead of the game as we go. So remember, past performance not necessarily indicative of future results. I may never predict another thing right again. Let's be honest. Like that's the truth. Like I could start getting everything wrong, and you could be inverse JT instead of you just do opposite, kind of like inverse Kramer, right? He's full of crap. A friend of mine on YouTube, another YouTuber, he watched some of the videos. He goes, I feel like you're actually trying to help the people that watch you, whereas Jim Cramer is just trying to. It's like he bought something or sold something, and he's telling you to buy, or sell. He's yelling at you to get into the same trade he is. I thought that was a funny analysis of the differences between me and Jim Cramer. I'm kind of trying to be like, trying to do that same sort of content, but here on YouTube. So anyway, this presentation intended to be informational, educational, and fun. I hope you have fun, entertainment, but it's not a recommendation to buy or sell anything from me, from other people, financial instrument wise, no trades, it's no recommendation to do anything. And if you desire personal financial advice, you need to hire and consult a financial advisor. But it's next week. Her birthday is next week, not today. Y'all didn't pay attention to the day. Oh, anyway. Good grief. Here, one little thing, Wednesday, and it's Wednesday next week. FOMC Day is Kimberly's birthday. Anyway. All right. Moving on. We had, where'd it go? Calendar. Right there it is. CPI came out today. We'll have to refresh this so we get the. It's not even on the right thing here. There we go. Rolling on down. We got a 0.3. We were expecting a 0.2. I said it was probably going to come in hot. It came in hot. 0.3. Month over month, flat. I'm not sure how you get a core month over month, and then I don't know. They cooked the numbers, obviously. And year over year, 3.7 instead of the 3.6 we were expecting. And I thought we were going to see it. I was speculating we're going to see it ramp. I think we're going to ramp back up. I think that's what we're going to do. Anyway, there you go. That's the result. What does it mean for the market? absolutely jack squat. Anybody telling any pundit, any guru, anybody telling you that CPI actually matters in the market, full of crap. Full of crap. 100% full of crap. We all like to know what's moving the markets. You know, we as humans think that news stories move the markets. These economic indicators move the markets. I don't use any of that to do my predictions on stuff. Humans love the story. That's why I talk about it. But it doesn't mean jack squat to how the market actually reacts and moves. You get that in your mind. If you can disconnect that thought that information and news moves the market, you're going to be set free and do amazingly better with trading. Doesn't matter what earnings are. Doesn't matter what new products are coming out. Doesn't matter anything. It's price action and volume. That's the two truths in the market. Truths in the market. That's it. We as humans are herd animals. We subconsciously make biases and decisions, and we act on those. It's reflected in the price. If you know how to use that to predict the future moves, that's what I do. That's the key. That's how I do it. And be like, how do I get it right? This is how it works. I use those subconscious bias through something called Elliott wave theory. And you think it's full of crap. If you want to, most people that try to use it are full of crap. That's the bottom line. All right, tomorrow we have PPI. Probably going to create a little volatility just because it does. And we get retail sales and unemployment. So tomorrow is a hot loaded day. We'll see what happens. And then Friday, we get consumer sentiment after the market opens. And it's Empire State Manufacturing before the market opens. So we got some stuff there. So yeah, like I said, if you can disconnect from your thought process, the fundamental information moves the market, you are set free to actually do really good in the markets. All right, I'm here to be a guide. If you can, we all love to talk about inflation's rocking. Look at the prices at the grocery store. But how do you take that into trading and actually make money from it? Incredibly difficult. Now, every day disconnects. COSPA moving up. We got to look at that one. Let's see if I can look at that in a minute. Look at this. This is a dangerous pattern right here. Still, primarily, kind of expecting this move right here. This would be an A wave down, a B wave up, and this is starting up to be a C wave with a 1-2, possibly a 1-2, little baby one in there. We start breaking below that low right there at 44.50. It's probably going to, if we get a daily close below 44.50, becomes like 85% likely we're just going to dip down to this zone. May not be fast. It may take the rest of the month. Could be even into early October. Probably going down here if we break below that 44.50. Set your alert. Get the daily close below it. That's where the odds say we're going. All right. Jumping back over. Look at some. Look at this. Look at that. Breaking out potentially right there. Beautiful pattern. Probably going higher. That's a crypto. Very nice. You'd be like, crypto's uninteresting. Well, this one's not uninteresting. This one's actually doing a thing. Right there, potentially going to get up to 5.7, maybe 6.5 cents. 6.4 cents. Be the next target area. Came up just at the bottom on the last move. Probably poke up into it good this move. Then watch out for another retrace. Could take another little while. That right there. Probably come up here. Do the little move. And that. Then watch out. We can do that again. All right. There you go. What percentage drop? I don't know. Use the tool. There's a tool for it right there. From yesterday's close, that's like a 3% drop, 3.5% drop ish. not huge. I mean, it's just an echo of the prior move. It's an echo. So this purple line is an echo right there. You may have heard me say echo trades before. Right there. That's that's an echo in the market. That's why that's the level, and it confluence with the market roadmap line right there on the daily. This is just a simplified chart based on the closes. It doesn't even the actual SPX candle chart comes in just a smidge different, but basically the same. Got the market open in about 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes. So let's grab the morning monster list. And oh, look at that, already down to 47, losing some of the gap off of that already. Interesting. Why? It's just interesting to me. I keep up with all sorts of nerdy crap in the market. The S5FI, stocks about the 50-day moving average, still hanging out in the orange box. We might just push down to the bottom if that S&P does drop out. Now, I'm not saying that you should, that 85% likely is my educated wild statistic. Just based on the patterns, I'd give it 80%, 85% would be my kind of like, I think that's what it's doing. But it could just pop out of here like that. We've seen the trend. I mean, we've seen the patterns just get completely blown out. I'm just going with the most likely. Occam's razor is the most simple pattern that I could come up with is for that move lower. That simple explanation tends to be the right one. I mean, that's Occam's razor, right? Simplified version, anyway. So when we look at ES here, this is S&P 500 futures. These are the ones that have been moving all night, showing some weakness, have not broken below that low. That's the confirmation. We can still go higher here, holding a higher low. It's just blast off, just take off and go. All right. What's the difference between these two? This one's the December contract rolled over. This one's still the September contract that expires tomorrow. So we won't be able to use this again. Probably won't be able to use it anymore. So this one's expiring. September delivery. The delivery is cash and futures. So cash. NQ made a higher high on the rollover. We look at NQU 2023. We did not on the September contract. This one again expires tomorrow. So that's still bearish right there. Russell being stupid. Pull up the Russell. Yeah. That was the contract rollover on Russell. And that's still pretty bearish. Oil hit my alert for tagging the 1618 this morning early, like 3 a.m. my time. And a retrace. I closed the UCO position yesterday. So, all right. GC. Right there. Right back to the roadmap line. Just farting around on the roadmap line. Not liking that. Just not happy with that right now. Look, I mean, we've got, if you connect up the lows, there's the line. If we get below that, we're probably going to test this prior low. We get below that, we're probably going down here. Right, we've kind of got this little stupid watermelon seed squeeze triangle bullcrap thing going here. Hate these. I mean, I shouldn't say hate. I dislike them greatly. There's not much I hate in the world, but I dislike these watermelon seed squeeze things because it's just tough to make any trade when you got that going on. And it's like Ford did this, like after having an awesome setup back here. It looked like we were going to break out, and then we just went into a triangle. We broke out, came back. Has potential to just blast off and go, but looking pretty gnarly. I mean, resistance right now is up here at 17 to 19. So if you've ever watched the Ford video on my channel, update of that is that it's just being stupid. It went into that wedge thing and got really stupid. Yeah, I dislike. I want to say hate. I dislike these stupid watermelon seed squeeze patterns. Bitcoin, how we doing? Showing a little bullishness, still a little green. Remember, we get 3 green days in a row with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum's red right now. If we can get 3 green days in a row, usually we get about 2 weeks of continuation. So if they can both turn green today and close green, that's 2 days in a row. We get a third. That can lead off to about 2 weeks of bullishness. You may be like, where do you get that statistics? It's just me keeping track of it. Being a trader in the market, watching these things day after day after day. We get 3 days, we tend to get a bullish move that lasts about 2 weeks. It's been both ways, up and down. Occasionally, I don't know, 15% of the time, we'll get 3 green days, and then it'll just crush and not follow through. But like 85% of the time, 8 out of 10 times, we'll get about 2 weeks of at least positive movement. It's not necessarily like explosive higher movement. It's just positive movement. And it continues on for about 2 weeks. So Ethereum, there's just nothing like, it's not awesome at the moment, and we're just consolidating. And my bias on Bitcoin would be sideways. Like I kicked off the beginning there with the charts, Kospa is positive and quite bullish, but limited upside. Keep it in check. Know when you're wrong. Book profits when we get to the targets. Protect them at least, and don't chase it. If you didn't take Kospa, now is not the time. Dollar, just being choppy. Showing a little indecision with those 2 inside dojis. That's kind of weird, honestly. I mean, look, when's the last time we had 2 croquet mallet dojis? I don't see any back in here. I don't see very many croquet mallet dojis ever, anywhere in the dollar. There's one. Yeah. Doesn't do that very often, so this is kind of an unusual thing here on the dollar with these little 2. What do I mean? Like croquet mallet? You ever played croquet? You hold the mallet upside down, got the head down here. If we do that twice in a row, that's unusual. Might mean lower prices. That's like a rejection going higher twice in a row. So interesting to me. I keep up with these patterns. Anyway, all right, stuff moving today. And the market did open 5 minutes ago, and pharmaceutical, biotech, be careful of this crap. Resistance right up here, prior high. And that looks like it might just be a 618 retrace before we crush on down. Yeah. Be careful on that one. That could just be a retrace before we do the next leg down. Could be an echo type situation. 618 levels are classic to retrace up to before we go lower. There wasn't much on the list. Like there was almost nothing moving pre-market. I guess because the CPI number. But Vion wireless telecommunications. Never even heard of it that I can recall. It looks a little bit like, yeah, it doesn't even report earnings consistently. Is this a reverse split? It is. That's not bullish. I mean, it may have held the stock price up a little bit, but I'd watch out on that one. Not holding the 618. We can definitely go lower. Bang, move up. 1, 2, 3. I'm afraid that one might be on a path to go lower. Be careful there. Another medical specialty, choppy sideways bullcrap. SMG, L, Sigma Lithium. That pattern doesn't look like anything. Potential to get something going here, but it's a lot of resistance right up above us. Highest high, lowest low. Got to get above that crap. Could go out to 46, maybe 51, but I'm just not. I don't know. There's not a lot of awesome lithium plays right now. REVG. Rev Group. That's a crap chart. Probably going to move up to 14, maybe 15. Look at these rejections, though. Watch out. If we get a spike, it's probably going to take it back. That's what the recent history is telling us on REV. mRNA. Little pop on its... very well could be on a path to go back to the roadmap line. At this point... I don't know. I wouldn't touch that for now until we're positive on the roadmap line. Otherwise, it's a kind of a crapshoot. IMGN. Probably haven't looked at this in a good long time. Yeah, that's a rough pattern. Possibly a 1, 2, 3, 4. It probably wants to hit the roadmap line, and then it'll do an extension that looks like this off of it. Get to 26. So it'll probably finish up hitting the roadmap line here somewhere and do a move that matches the first move right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's going to be bullish, if it breaks below that, it's probably coming back down to here. Match.com. Stuck on the roadmap line. Not interesting to me. ASML continues to be weak. Maybe on a path down to here, as I've mentioned before. NVO, showing a little weakness. It needs to retrace to the roadmap line at some point. And I said that all the way back here in March. We got close here in July. We went on another crazy move up. I mean, this can keep being crazy. As we talked about, it's percent-wise, it's behind Lilly. And weight loss drugs, they're probably going to print gazillions of dollars, especially if insurance really starts covering these things. I mean, hey, you're a big person, you got diabetes, this stuff, it's kind of like gold. Give you extra life. I mean, let's be honest, what's the price of losing weight, feeling better, and living longer? I mean, that's what we're all here for, right? This thing can absolutely go bananas. We got a split coming up. That'll bring the price back down. And it's 2 for 1, so I mean, that can be bullish. Roblox also getting a little weakness, probably going lower low. Yeah. Not a bullish chart. Not at all. All right, not a lot of stuff going today. Like I said, there is the small possibility that we can break out of this funk. There's the resistance above. There's the support below. Staying inside is just sideways. If we can break out above 4,500, then confirm above 4,540. We're going higher. If we crush down, break below this low right here on September 7th, last Thursday, get below that, it's the indication we're going down to the roadmap line. So that's the levels. I mean, they don't change much day to day. I mean, that's how much is the price of NVO? It was right there, 193. How much is the Majorman, whatever they make? You got me. Expensive, like $1,000 a month. All right. If you liked anything I said, hit the thumbs up. Share it with somebody that you think might help you, or might help them. Excuse me. And if you want to join me, I'll be in Discord. Links in the description. It's like $5. I mean, don't buy stuff, but $5. Come on. Would you rather have a cup of coffee for like $9, $9 coffee, or come join me for all the extra information I give you? So there you go. That's my pitch. Anyway, hit the subscribe, hit the bell with the notifications. I'm going live again tomorrow. Talk about PPI, and we'll see you there. Bye for now. Have a great day. Remember, the account you save may be your own.